Hey guys, AfghaniPoE here. Welcome back. There's a couple of things that I wanted to explain that I didn't mention the last time or the last few times. First of all, I think it would be interesting for you guys to know how the defense stats work. While I explain, you can look at my awesome character. If you go on defense, you see armor, evasion rating, and energy shield. And they have different mechanics. Armor is a damage reduction. So the more armor you have, the more your damage is reduced, the less damage you take if enemies actually hit you. So it's a direct mitigation. The thing is that armor works better with small hits than with big hits. If you take a lot of small hits, then most of the damage is mitigated. If you take one huge hit, it's not as effective. The second stat is evasion, where I have the most of right now, and that gives you a chance to evade. So as you can see right now, I evade 43% of all attacks. The thing to notice here is that sounds really nice, but that only works against actual physical attacks. If you have a mob that is a spellcaster and casts a spell, you can't really evade the spell. So this works only against mobs that try to hit you physically. And the last one is energy shield, which you can actually see here as well. You have your life pool, and then this white thingy, this you know, the one here is some sort of a shield. And the way it works is that if somebody hits you, if a mob hits you, then it will first go off your energy shield. And once your energy shield is gone, it will then go towards your life. So if a mob hits you for 20, you will not use any life. You will only use shield, and you will still have 3 shield left. And the other thing is that what I can show you once we find a mob somewhere. Okay, there we go. So there we go. It hits for 4. And now if I run away and I'm not being hit for some time, it recharges, it replenishes, which is really nice. Life doesn't automatically do that. You would need life regeneration on your gem, on your gear, or as a passive to be able to do that with life. So energy shield recharges, and you can take passives to make it recharge faster, and so on. So it's a really interesting concept. Another thing that I wanted to mention is flasks. I have been using flasks, but I haven't really explained how they work. Especially for the life and mana flasks, it's interesting to know that they have charges. It's quite different from other action RPGs that you've probably played in the past. And that means you have to refill them. You don't just use a flask and that's it. So you basically, the flask is gone, and then you have to buy like well, they're mostly called potions, I guess, in other games. Here, it's a way that, okay, let's get some hits. I'll show you. So I get hit here. Oh boy, they actually die from my reflect. Okay, I get hit. So now I use my flask, and you see that I have 14 charges left because I consumed 7 of them. To fill them up, I currently have 14. To fill them up, I have to kill things. Now I have 16. Now I have 18. So you basically, by killing mobs, you fill up your flasks again, which is, in my mind, an amazing concept, because you can only survive if you actually kill stuff. Otherwise, you will constantly run out of flasks. And yeah, That will only get more interesting as we go on further with the game. And one more thing that I wanted to mention, and I will actually mention that while fighting the invader here, is that every single mob in this game basically uses gems. So the gems that you can find as drops and that you can get as quest rewards and so on, that's exactly what you will be fighting against. So I don't think these zombies actually have some sort of special attack. But the Roas, for example, the Roas charge at you, and there's a skill gem called Shield Charge, and that's basically what they're using. And then this Shiver Shell that we will see here in a second. This guy, he will put up this wall, and this is Ice Wall. This is a gem as well. And he has you will see another one of his okay, let's fight him. You will see another one of his attacks as well in a while. I will level up Double Strike here because I need it. Oh, that's quite a few. Oh my god, okay. I clicked out of the picture there. That was... I'm not playing full screen because that usually lags me out quite hard. And what I did there is I clicked out of my screen, which is not good. I'm pretty sure I will die this way at some point. Okay, I'm not really dealing too much damage to him, which is unfortunate because that's what I need to do. Whoa. So, as you can see, I said this is not a hard mob, and it's not. But it's still a challenge to fight. And that's what this league is all about. It's supposed to be a challenge for players. And I hope you can at some point see the other skill that I was talking about. I'm being really careful here, because I know that it will probably happen at some point. No, I'm not going there. So this guy uses another skill that is called Detonate Dead. There we go. So if I would have been in there, I'd probably be dead by now. He detonated all of these corpses. And that, especially since I don't really have resistances right now, that would have dealt a lot of damage to me. Okay, I can use a dagger with this. Let's identify. I think this is actually, is this the first rare item we found? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we got a first rare. Yay! And it's a dagger, which is good because we can use daggers, and it has a green length, so it's a really good start. Sadly though, it just has spell damage, which doesn't really do anything for us. We can still check if it's a damage increase. It might still be. I doubt it though. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just carry it around with us for now. We found another power ring. We don't need it. Okay, so we're done with this zone. We fought the invader. We fought the zone boss, which was the big Roa. So we're going on to the next one, and that's the lower submerged passage. And this league really makes you paranoid in a way, because you're always on the lookout for the invaders, and you're always hoping that it's the right one and that it's one that you can actually fight. So it made the whole thing quite a bit scarier. Okay, the first thing that okay, this is the boss in here. You see there? GKG. It's a totem boss. Oh, okay. I already aggroed. He's not that hard. He has these annoying totems that can teleport and that follow you around. But I don't really mind that. I can just evade the totems, so that's not a big issue. Yeah, so I'll just walk around, evade the totems, and give him a few hits here and there. Okay, that didn't work as intended. So, all of these bosses can still deal significant damage to you if you get hit. I'm being really careful here, because I don't immediately want to die in this playthrough, so I'm just going really slow. Okay, let's go again. Oh, actually, we can... I completely forgot about this. Yes, that's a good idea. I used my new skill on him, Viper Strike. So I apply damage over time, which, as you can see, did quite a bit of damage there. There we go, doing it again, and just going around, doing it again. So I'm slowly killing this thing off. This should actually be enough. Is it? Oh, whoa, what hit me there? Oh, I was desynced. Okay. You will see this more often in this game. There's it's a... I guess desync is a part of this game. You have to, yeah. You definitely have to say it's a part of this game. I will just go on ahead. Oh, there's a waypoint here. If you start playing this game, you will always have to deal with desync. It would be cool for the game to be a bit more stable, but you'll get used to it. It's a great game, so, and it's for free, so I don't really mind those little hiccups. Okay, so we picked up everything that we could possibly need, and we found the waypoint in here, which is great. So we can just go back to town. And we found a medium life flask. That's what I was talking about earlier when we had the quest reward. That's why you should pick up the Quicksilver, because now you get rid of the smaller flasks. What I will do though, I will keep the small flask, because you have a recipe where you can get larger flasks out of the small ones. So I will probably try out that recipe. Okay. Let's again sell all the stuff that we don't need. We do not need this, and this time, since this is identified, we won't get transmutation shards, but we will get alteration shards. That's another, orb of alteration is another orb that I will hopefully show you soon. I will sell everything. There we go. We get another transmute. Let's identify this one. Okay, so we have increased armor and evasion rating, some life regen, that's pretty nice, and some lightning resistance. We'll take it for now, because we have enough green sockets on our other gear. But as before, we will keep this one because it's a nice green. Okay. So now, the second thing that we will do in this episode is we will first pick up some stuff. We found a second mana. Oh, we actually found another mana. We already found a medium mana. Sweet. So we have all the flasks that we need right now. We will try to find the... There's blue mobs here. The dweller, the deep dweller. And fight him. Okay, double strike leveled up again. And now you can see with the next level there is a dexterity requirement on it. Here as well. So it requires 16 dexterity, which I have. That gets interesting if I will have, at the end, I will have a lot of dexterity and a lot of strength, but I will have almost no intelligence. So any blue gems that I find, I can probably not use for long because I cannot level them, since they require more intelligence than I have on my character. That makes it so that you can't really use every single skill. You have to create your build, and you have to put some thought into your build to make sure that you can actually use what you intended to use. Okay, so it was not this way. It has to be on this side. There's still an invader in here somewhere. You can already see that I'm somewhat paranoid. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The flooded depths. Okay. Oh, here we have leapers. They use an attack that is called Leap Slam. It's one of my favorite skills, actually. And they deal quite a bit of damage if they hit you with it. I want to show it to you, so please jump. There we go. Yeah. So they try to jump on you. And it can wreck you. Okay, this is not the way. I'm being quite careful here, just because I seem to be desyncing quite a bit. And this is a really narrow area. Leveling up the bear trap. And I don't want to run into the invader with a lot of mobs around me. There's not a lot of room to evade here. That's the problem. It seems like the invader is with the zone boss here, which is not good. Because the zone boss slows you down. And you don't want to be slowed down and have to fight two bosses. It's not cool. So I'm trying to draw one of them, if possible, being a bit careful here. Oh, another skill. Summon Raging Spirits. And here you can already see what I was talking about before. This is a blue gem, and it has an int requirement. So I can't use it. I don't have 16 intelligence. Let's level up Viper Strike. And... oh, I already hear it. It's the Queen again. She might not be here. Oh, she is here. Okay, there you go. You can see the swarmers coming my way. I just want to fight this guy, so I'll get him over here. And I use my Viper Strike and my Double Strike. And he goes down pretty fast. Okay, picking up the pieces. And now, what is this? Mother of the Swarm again. Okay, she's Soul Eater. But now we have a single target attack, so we can actually attempt her. I do have to get her, these guys away from her, because I cannot kill them around her, because she gets freaking insane if I do that. Okay, we can do this. She's lower than half. Okay. Alright. Just kiting. Oh. Being careful. There we go. We got her. So, she's not that hard, but if you make the mistake and kill her minions, she will get really, really hard to fight. Okay, just picking up everything here. Another scroll of wisdom. And this is just, I guess, a friend of her she brought along. Just seeing if there's something in here. Okay. And then we'll exit again and go back to town. And I'll end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next episode.